EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They run it with Jacobs, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Second and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down.
And it's third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Raiders.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41. They will run the draw with Jacobs. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Stevens. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Stevens. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Hey, one set.
Now Hyde running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 55 to Mike. Coming.
SOS.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
They're running it.
Operating from the gun. Stevens, flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Stevens. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Don't let them breathe, defense.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's it, baby. We go
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. They run again with Hyde on first. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Good team on it. Good team on it. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Rotate. Close out.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Put it ready.
On second down now. Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Operating from the gun, Stevens. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's get the ball.
Kill.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 4 down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Let's go now. 49. Hey, hold on. 49. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. I got it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check 43.
Shift. Check 4. Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Set.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd and 2, Stevens. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll run high, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shift. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Kill.
They try again with Hyde. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? Tell me anything. Check 53 is mine. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you up. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 66. Pull it. Half. 53's the Mike. 50.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stevens going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 4, Mike by 4. Mike's by 4. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. Newell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Yeah, get to the base. Mike 54. Get him. Get him.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, Stevens for Keenan Allen. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Undercrush.
A give running right, it's high. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw. Stevens. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He's going to get the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the double.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 bucks.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lucas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a give to High. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stevens. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 18 data.
Nice. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
55's my guy.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hyde. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set, ready, and read.
Watch it divide.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Zip it. Me.
Mike, 5-5.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run for him with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What we got?
On 2nd down, Newell. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Stevens. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.